Here we go. We're missing somebody? Oh, yeah. Jules. Public. I'm Dutch.
I'm Jules.
Dylan.
And welcome to yet another one of our world famous drink-throughs. That's right, a drink-through. We're going to drink through a lineup of a new tequila that you may or may not have heard of called 818 Tequila.
Drinking through LA.
Drinking through LA. This is the handcrafted product from...
I can't even say it with a straight face.
I shouldn't laugh. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. But this is from celebrity Kendall Jenner, who is the daughter of Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, and I guess is famous for that and other things. But this is her tequila, and it's kind of the latest of the celebrity tequilas. I think we should address the elephant in the room, guys, which is the insane backlash against
I thought you were going to talk about videography, but no, go ahead.
Oh!
I don't know what that means.
Me either.
I think it sounded
felt like a dig.
It felt like a dig, but I don't even get it. It's over my head. So there's been a lot of backlash because this is yet another celebrity tequila. People are saying, oh, you know, she's guilty of cultural appropriation. She's got no business putting out a tequila. And I don't know, I kind of look back on the recent history. I'm like, well, why didn't you say that to Michael Jordan? Why didn't you say that to The Rock? Why didn't you say that to George Clooney? Why didn't you say that to Kevin Hart, who's got one coming out? The Jonas Brothers, Sammy Hagar. Pierce Brosnan is the spokesperson for a tequila now.
Because they all want to be like those dudes.
Dos Hombres, the guys from Breaking Bad, have a mezcal out. Like, they're all guilty too?
Yeah.
Where's the outcry?
Right.
Why aren't people...
Because she's the celebrity, man.
Yeah, but that's what I was wondering too. Like, doesn't The Rock have more Instagram followers?
Or George Clooney?
I don't think George Clooney knows what Instagram
Not Twitter
is.
followers, though.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I think it's kind of ridiculous. Like, if you're going to call out celebrity spirits in general...
Should be all of them.
It should be all of them, and it should be based on the quality of them.
Well, the other thing was, like, she in one of the advertisements, she was wearing the clothes of the indigenous people. Yeah, and so... I don't know if George Clooney wore...
So people got offended by that?
Yeah, they said, you know, it was...
I saw George Clooney in sandals.
Okay, well...
The resort? I don't think he would have gone there, dude. Anyway, look, that's a whole can of worms. We did a podcast on this exact topic, so recommend you guys check out our podcast. If you want to hear us, you know, BS about that topic a little bit more, we're happy to do that, and we did it already, so we already did it. You can just listen to it. But I do think it's kind of misplaced. I mean, you know, judge the product for what it is. She's not the first celebrity guilty of putting out a product and trying to make money off of it. I mean, I don't have... But this is America.
As long as
it's
what people do.
She's hustling.
As long as it's
she's
hustling.
I mean, it's not.
Spirit,
is it cultural appropriation just to put out a tequila? I mean, I raised this question earlier. If Gordon Ramsay cooks French cuisine, is that cultural appropriation too?
Yeah. No,
but it is, right? But it's like sometimes
maybe because he actually cooks with his bare hands and she didn't really.
Okay,
she just selected this. I don't know.
Anyway, we don't have time for this debate. This is what we did in our
pretty
podcast.
Philosophical.
Let's kick off this one with the BLANCO. Okay, guys, let's take a look at this bottle. I actually think the design's not bad on these. 100% agave, handcrafted, small batch Jalisco. We got a bottle number. It looks like. Doesn't actually say bottle number, so it could just be random numbers. I want to quote some poetry from the back of the label here. It says, the area code 818 is home to me, but the earth is home to all of us. So from
true.
the agaves we grow to the production of the bottles,
true.
Sustainability and transparency of our supply chain was our core focus, and lots of other things that are supposed to make you feel good about buying this.
Jules, are you crying?
I see a tear.
I see a tear.
There is a tear.
Let's see if the product is going to make us cry tears of joy or cry tears of pain. So a Blanco, as you guys know, is an unaged tequila. You know, we're going to probably get into this when we talk about the other ones, but additives are a big issue with tequila. And in general, you don't find additives in Blancos, but Yeah, they do call it a Blanco. That's why you'll find a lot of Blancos called a Joven because of the additives.
So, if I drink this, do I become as famous as Kendall Jenner?
No, this video might make you as famous.
You mean our 5 viewers? Thank you.
Maybe.
Thank you, 5 viewers.
Okay, let's talk nose. Where's the agave?
Yeah.
This is like an exercise in hide the agave.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
But it doesn't seem too synthetic to me.
No, I mean, it's a Blanco. There shouldn't be
Yeah.
anything in this. And we should point out the distillery, the NOM, which is a designation of a distillery. Every tequila has to have an NOM. You can see it on the back of the bottle here. This one is NOM 1137, which is kind of a massive contract distillery. They produce tequilas for tons of different brands. And they've got a lot of different equipment. They've got, I think, equipment to make stuff in the very traditional ways, and they've got equipment to make things in the very much the mass-produced ways. And that's one of the legitimate criticisms that people have, which is it's another mass-produced tequila that they're not using traditional methods for necessarily. We don't know.
Or we don't know.
We don't know. But that's also, it's kind of killing...
full transparency, even though she's
we don't know
claiming that on the back.
If it's roller
right?
mill or
Right.
tahone or what extraction methods they used. But there's some criticisms because these mass-produced things use up a ton of agave. Agave takes a long time to mature. They're picking stuff too young, and that's why they have to add additives because they can't extract a lot of flavor. So, God, I gotta shut up and just drink this, right? Let's see how this-
Yeah. I'm curious now because
Curiosity public.
the aroma, I agree with you. It's not as prominent as I would like. I love Blanco.
agave.
I really love Blanco. I mean, I said this before in our other reviews. Usually, if you have a lineup of tequila, I usually grab the Blanco, for sure, and then I get the extra añejo, which is missing here.
There's no agave. There's a nice, almost like a creme brulee sweetness to this.
There's no harshness,
There's
though.
no harshness.
There's no harshness at all.
Right.
I could see somebody who is just getting into tequila. The drinkability is pretty high. There's no edge to anything. For people who enjoy tequila flavor and like the traditional tequila flavor,
not here.
Unfortunately, that's missing here.
It doesn't taste like tequila.
So I think for the price, I'm not sure if this is the way to go. If you want kind of the more robust Blanco, I think there's plenty of other releases from other distilleries.
Agreed. Well,
Yeah.
let's talk price point. You mentioned that. What's the price on these guys?
I think I got that for $35.
35, and then the repo.
I think it's like $10
$55 more?
goes up.
We go $10 up
Yeah.
each one. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, my takeaway is kind of the same. I mean, this is any tequila connoisseur is going to taste this and think, "Where's the agave?" This doesn't
Very
even
bland.
there's nothing
Very
going
bland.
on here.
Now,
But hang on, let me qualify that with saying somebody that's maybe newer to tequila, this is very approachable. Like you said, there's no harsh edges. There's a nice sweetness to it, but it just doesn't taste like a fine tequila.
But
to my
I
palate.
want to throw that back at you. Better than, say, some of the low, moderate end Jose Cuervos.
Yes, probably.
Okay, right. I think that's
Yeah,
you
but that's not saying much, dude.
right. But I mean,
Look at Arete. Arete, cheaper,
for sure.
far better flavor.
Espolon.
Espolon,
Yep.
cheaper, better flavor. I mean, actually, those actually taste. You can taste the agave.
And what Espolon was like $19.
Yeah, and Arete
Was
it's
22.
like 20, 21, yeah.
Yeah.
I would much rather pick those up over this. I mean, even G4 is around the same price point, 35 to 40, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, full disclosure. I'm 75 years old, so for young people, perhaps this is more palatable, right? Young folks who are used to just like maybe
but it's
taking
like-
shots of tequila.
No, it's
or
like
not.
that's like starting with flavored whiskey if you're trying to get into sipping whiskey. I don't know. I don't think it's the right place to start. I still don't. It's approachable, yes. People are going to drink and be like, "Oh, that's so smooth and sweet." Yeah, okay, yeah. Both of those things are true. I don't think it's a well-crafted spirit. I don't get agave, which is when I drink tequila, I want to be able to taste that agave core. But this is going to appeal to people.
Yeah, I mean, this is where you're supposed to get that pure agave, kind of presentation, right?
And it's gone.
And it's not,
which is
great.
It's like my brain is having a hard time registering that this is even tequila. Right. So, all right, guys, let's move on to the Reposado. Okay, moving on to Reposado 818, which Reposado, as you guys should know or might know, means rested. So it's usually aged somewhere around 6 months. This one does not say how long it's been aged, but it is also 80 proof. And I gotta point out the color, by the way, guys. Have you ever seen such a perfect color step in a lineup between the three? It almost looks...
It gets scary.
Unnaturally...
Yeah.
And we're getting to the type of product now with a Reposado where you can have additives. And, originally I think we had all believed that you can only have up to 1%.
Right, but it's 1% of every
category,
component.
which is up to 4%.
Right, which
should be 4, yeah.
There's some speculation, that some of the distilleries are reading the rules such that you could actually go up to 4%. Again, there's not a lot of transparency to that. There are programs. I want to point this out. Tequila Matchmaker has started an additive-free program where they will go to the distillery and they will certify the product as additive-free, and they'll get a little sticker. Don't see that sticker on this, so either they didn't know about it at 818 or they are using additives. Let's check out the nose.
Well, I do want to mention something, though. The judges at the World Tequila Awards were, quote, thoroughly impressed, especially this one, Reposado. And the judges said it had, quote, an earthy nose which hints at pecan pie, sweet potato, and caramel.
All flavors that come from agave?
That's what they said, and these are quotes, so...
I don't think you can get that much out of a barrel in 6 months. I mean, there are flavors in here that have been added to this. I almost have no question, based on the nose. This level of vanilla.
It's basically
Hold on,
vanilla extract.
let us taste it first.
No!
It's vanilla extract. It's like
Stop trying to taint it. Maybe I like it.
You
Kendall?
might like it.
Tainted? You already did by telling us what those judges said.
Kendall, come on our show. I'll give it 100.
He can be bought.
Man, it's really just muted and just flat.
I think there's glycerin in here too.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Really? You can tell with the mouthfeel. There's no agave.
I'm kind of fooled right now.
You like it?
No, I don't like it.
Fool's gold?
Yeah.
It's
not offensive. I think we said it.
You know what it is?
No,
I just want to say,
too sweet.
do you remember LeBron's tequila?
Yeah.
How it was finished?
Yeah.
You know how like the finish kind of mellowed out some of the kind of the punchy components of a pure tequila? I'm getting some of that, but the fact that this was not finished gets like red flags, check marks.
My problem again is I playing this game of
There's no agave.
There's no agave. Where's the agave? All I get is like vanilla. This just tastes like a liqueur to me.
You know what the problem is with the nose on this? The ethanol is overwhelming.
It's just too
even
sweet.
for
I'm
for 80%. Wait. For the proof, because they mellowed out anything that is a hint of agave.
I don't get the
ethanol now.
Yeah, I'm
the
not getting
ethanol is overwhelming on the
I don't
nose.
get that. I get sweetness.
No, me too.
Crazy amounts of sweetness.
Vanilla. Maybe even coconut.
I can't get through it.
There is a nuttiness. There's like a sweet nut.
But it's...
I can't get through it.
Again, I would say this. If this was not a tequila,
right,
and somebody told me, here's this interesting liqueur,
I think you
tasted it, I don't think
there.
you could say that this is a tequila. If somebody served this to you blind and you sipped it, you'd be like, this is some...
I wouldn't be able to tell.
This is some liqueur.
Wait, tell me about the finish. What do you think about the finish?
There's nothing there. It's gone.
Way too short. Way too short.
There's a little bit, almost the tiniest bit of oak on the finish that I get. At the very, very, very end of it. And then it's gone.
I have no sophistication of that at all.
I don't enjoy the way this sits on my palate. It tastes artificially sweet to me. Just artificially sweet.
There's no agave.
And there's no agave.
I can't find it.
It's also, I'm noticing it more now. It's like, it's really making my tongue so dry.
I was about to say that. I was wondering if it was just me, but like it's
dry.
Yeah, it is very dry.
Okay, guys, we got to move on. Let's get to the añejo. Okay, the last of the lineup, the añejo.
All right.
Which is the aged product. Should be aged a year-ish. Again, no information on how long these were aged was provided. But again, look at that dark color. I mean, again, you can use additives here. The progression of the color is just too perfect for my book to not have additives. But, we could give them the benefit of the doubt. I definitely think there were additives in the Repo, just based on the flavors that were in there. Are there going to be any in the añejo? One would assume maybe, but maybe not. Let's see. I'm going in optimistic.
Whoa. What happened?
Better.
Yeah, I feel like there's
Seriously.
something close to an agave in
Something,
here.
yeah.
Better.
But it's still not. It's still this. It's like somebody poured a sugar all over an agave plant. And we should point that out. Like one of the additives that can be added are sweeteners, and these industrial sweeteners can be extremely, extremely sweet, even like a drop of it. And you don't think 1% is that much, but these industrial strength things, man, they can have a profound effect on the taste.
I mean, the legs. Look at the legs.
Yeah. Again, glycerin.
Yeah. It's a little weird. It's very
It's weird.
very oily.
Yeah.
No, look at it.
Yeah.
Look at the close up here.
Yeah, just
That's kind of.
no, this one's better. My glass is better. Just rotate it like that and show the edge. See that edge?
This aroma's interesting.
Yes. No human would.
Look at that. Look at that. Right there. Right there.
It's not moving.
It's like oily, right?
It's like it's frozen.
Right. It's oily.
Oh, that's really
Interesting.
weird.
That's more than just.
That actually
oil.
looks like a good. It's too good.
Did you see that? See how it goes?
It's
Like
too
that?
perfect.
Ah,
It looks like
interesting.
alien DNA. Name the movie.
Alien logic?
I mean, there's just so many flavors on this. And I think, again, I'd come back to this thing. If you've never had tequila before, you would taste this and be like, oh my gosh.
This is going to be amazing.
I can't believe
This
how
is
many
going to
flavors
be
there are.
really delicious.
But
if
if you
you've
know,
never had tequila before.
but if you know about tequila and you know how aged tequilas taste, you taste this. You're gonna be like,
but
well,
this
again,
is going to be really good. I think.
Yeah.
For
For
someone who does
Yeah,
not
I agree.
know,
Yeah.
and I gotta say,
it's going to be really good.
I much prefer this to the Repo so far.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
It's the additives are not as in your face. There's definitely still some in here. I'm almost certain of it. It's
but it's
too
not-
sweet
yeah.
still. But there's
is
some
too
core here that's it's not the worst thing I've ever had in tequila. You know?
Yeah.
The aroma too, man. I mean, it's
I don't know. I came back to it. It's just too sweet again. Artificially sweet. It still gets that artificial sweetener. Artificial? What is? Did I really just say that? Artificial sweetener thing.
it is official. It's artificial.
I can't get over the coat.
There is almost a little bit of agave in this one. Do you guys getting that?
Yeah, that's
Just
why
a-
it's
just
like
a-
it's not. It's
But
not
it's so
bad.
it's buried under all
Yeah, it
these
is
other
buried.
flavors
I
that
mean, you're
shouldn't be in a
digging for
tequila,
it. Yeah, you're digging for it.
and they just don't taste natural. That's what I keep coming back to, guys.
I wish. I mean, some of the. I think my disappointment in this is that usually, if you want to get these types of different ages, there's some kind of progression, right?
There's
There's a logical progression in how
Well,
the
hang on, before-
agave is presented.
You guys should check out one of our drink throughs because we do the progression with Tapatio and Fortaleza, and we comment on this how you can kind of taste the layers evolving as it ages.
Right. I can't figure out the evolution.
This is three completely different products.
It's just like the finish is just sugar,
Yeah.
and so there's no
no common theme. Here.
yeah for a spirit connoisseur, for people who drink a lot of liquors, who drink a lot of tequila, there's not much that's presented here. That they can't sit here and think about anything because it just gets washed out by the sweetness and the fact that, you know, maybe the whole intent of this lineup is that there's nothing that is harsh in any way. Would you agree, though? You know, I know we have been criticizing this a little bit, but would you agree that there's no harshness? There's no edge
No edge.
whatsoever. But therein lies the problem.
Right.
There's no distinct or interesting component.
If you're a whiskey drinker, this is a flavored whiskey. Mm-hmm. If you're a tequila drinker, like a tequila connoisseur, these are adulterated tequilas. Like, there's no way around it. They don't taste like the pure product.
Right.
And they don't, I mean, even the Blanco doesn't really taste like tequila.
And if you're a newbie or a virgin in any of that, like, this is going to be awesome.
You're going to taste it and you're going to taste sweet.
Like this.
You're going to taste sweetness.
You're going to like it, though.
But I would encourage people, if you have tried this and you're like, wow, I really love this, I want to try some of the tequilas.
Yeah.
You know, do yourself a favor. Try some very traditional, non-additive tequila so you understand what the agave distillate really tastes like at its core. And then you can start understanding how master distillers that follow the traditional methods have, played with flavors and played with barreling and aging in order to bring and add flavors in there. And it's not using chemicals the way these tend to do it.
Nah, do yourself a favor and try Michael Jordan's right after
No.
Try George Clooney's, actually.
Mr. Marketing here. So what do you think about the marketing? Let's look at the lineup.
Okay, so
There is no marketing except for Kendall Jenner, and that's top marks. That's all that matters, dude. She put her name on this. It's gonna.
Where's her name?
well, let me ask.
I mean, as in her name is associated with the 818 brand, even though I guess that means she's claiming she's all of LA.
Okay, I can't ask this question to Dutch because he's going to give a very biased answer. But for Jules, what would you pay for each bottle? What is this worth?
Whoa. Oh.
He'd
that's
pay
tough.
for it just to have the celebrity bottle on his shelf.
True. And it's not like I'm breaking the bank with
He'd
it.
buy
This was what,
you'd
20
buy the
bucks?
Añejo. I bet you'd buy the Añejo.
I'd probably buy the Añejo, yeah.
Okay, how much would you pay? What's the price on this?
50, maybe.
It's over 50.
Oh,
no,
it is?
Yeah,
What is it, like 60?
it's like 55, 60.
You pay that.
Yeah.
You'd take that to a party.
I'd
I
do
can
that.
see you doing that.
I'm giving that to Kendall Jenner. And it's like, yo, guy. And I'm going to a party, and I'm like, yo, guys, guess what I brought?
Wow.
Because you get invited to parties all the time.
Exactly, you know?
Yeah,
Well, all right, guys.
Hey, without me, you guys would have never tried Drake stuff.
that's true.
That's
you did,
true.
You did bring it to the barbecue.
I don't
Not
know
like
if that's a
that
good
really
thing or a
matters.
bad
I
thing.
know. Not like that really matters.
All right, guys. On that note, thank you guys for watching. This has been a really interesting drink through. If you're new to tequila and you've just watched this, please check out some of our other tequila content and try some of those tequilas as well. Jules?
Tell us what you guys think in the comment below. Give us a thumbs up if you like this episode. Subscribe for more videos from Curiosity Public. Also, if you guys don't mind, hit that bell icon so you get notifications of new videos whenever they're uploaded. If you want to help us out, help the channel, consider subscribing to or joining Curiosity Private, which is the membership program on YouTube. That really does help us out. Everything goes back into getting these bottles. Check out our podcast. We do have one on all the major podcast platforms out there. We are also selling t-shirts. Check that out in the link in the description below. As always, stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay curious.
That's pretty good too. That's pretty good too.
So what are you going to say? You like that?
No, the aroma reminds me of the Sincoro.
Really? You know what I was going to say, actually? The aromas reminds me of, you guys didn't really grow up with sisters, but, I guess you did. Cabbage Patch Dolls. I remember my sisters would get that, like, as a birthday gift.
It smells like a Cabbage Patch
It
doll?
smells like a freaking Cabbage Patch Doll. You know what that smells like?
No.
The
I know what a Garbage Pail Kid smells like.
Cabbage Patch Doll.
It's disgusting. This smells like somebody poured a Coca-Cola in some tequila.
No, that would be good.
Vanilla Coke.
Yeah.
Or Vanilla Coke? I'll have that.
Right. Or Coke Zero.
It smells like Vanilla Coke.
How the heck did this...
This smells like Vanilla Coke. That's what it is.
You're right.
It doesn't. It smells
That's what I was
exactly
trying to,
like Vanilla
That's
Coke.
what I was trying to figure out. What is this? And you're right.
it's not Vanilla Coke.
It's thinned out
No, it
Vanilla
is.
Coke. It's exactly thinned out.
You know what it
Vanilla
is,
Coke.
dude? It's A&W root beer.
No, there's
It's
vanilla.
that cream. Yeah.
Oh
root
yeah.
beer.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's
Okay.
A&W root beer, man.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Remember when we were doing construction? We used to go to
Yes,
A-
those root
A&W?
beer floats.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Those were
Those
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, this was bad.
This was bad.
I was giving it an honest chance with the first one. And when I tasted that Blanco, I was like,
Didn't get all these.
Yeah, the Blanco was
it
bad.
doesn't taste right, man. It just doesn't taste right.